Welcome to another Big Bear Developers custom home located here in beautiful Jupiter, Florida. We began this journey about 24 months ago with the client as we started to collaborate on the design, the scope of work, the quality of the build. And this is a very close to my heart project because I've known these folks for a really long time. I feel like I'm working for family. And so we wanted to make sure that this house was built really in a special way. And I think we've accomplished that. We're about 60% into the build. And so before we have our final shooting of the finishes and the total house that's complete, we thought it'd be really nice to give you a walkthrough on where we are right now, some of the bones of the house, as it were, just to highlight the quality and the really attention to detail that's gone into not only the beginning stages of the build, the planning, the design, but now as we start to approach the finished product, we'll get a glimpse of really just how nice this house really is. It's about 5,000 square feet. It's right on the Loxahatchee River here. It's an estuary off the Intercoastal, so they have direct ocean access. And so this house is really going to be a showpiece when we're done. This total build all in is about 16 months. And the reason for that longer build time is because we really wanted to make it so custom, not only from the finishing side, but even what's behind the walls, what's in the ceilings, what's going on in the way of features in the house that really make it special. And as we walk through, you're going to notice some really high quality finishes. We just finished our main stucco coat on the main part of the house. It's a smooth coat, so when it's painted and finished, it's going to have that nice, clean, contemporary look for the house. And as you look at the house, it has that contemporary feel. The windows, we did a commercial PGT window package. And the reason for that was because of the size and scope of the work. And part of the reason is when you get this storefront look, it's very contemporary. You got minimal cladding on the aluminum and a nice heavy window. And as we walk through, you're going to notice some of these features on the house. A couple of other interesting things that you're going to notice as we look around the house, the external of the house, is we clad it with this beautiful natural limestone around the perimeter. And that's just in key areas. Again, that's to give the outward appeal on the house a nice different look. And we'll circumnavigate the house and start looking at some of those features. As I was mentioning, you know, this beautiful natural limestone you're going to see throughout the cladding of the external of the house. Again, we didn't do the whole house with it. We could have, but I think what really makes it special is when you just do like the key entranceway, you make a feature wall. You'll notice that the whole chimney, the flue, everything is done in stone. Again, it highlights a nice feature in the house. The quality, the beauty is just spectacular. It's really going to be wonderful. Now, as we enter the house here, this is the grand entryway where the giant double pivot doors will go, full glass. And as we enter into the lobby of the house, you're going to notice that there's a blown-in insulation that we use on all of the perimeter walls. Now, we do that because the Icynene really it creates a nice envelope on the house. You're not worried about moisture coming in, humidity, or anything that could potentially affect the inside of a home. Now, a lot of builders will use just like, you know, a less expensive, either a cheap insulation inside the walls. But we feel that this not only adds structural integrity, but it really creates a quiet, soundproof and moisture-proof home. It also allows the house to breathe because the way that you design the house, you do need it to breathe to allow fresh air in and out. And that's going to be in the finishes with the very high-end air conditioning system that we've put in, or actually it is in already. And I'll also mention something about the roof. We wound up going with an Engler roof. This particular roof is really a commercial rated heavy gauge standing seam. It's really about the best in the industry. a lot of builders can get away with because the homeowner really doesn't know. A less thick aluminum roof that's kind of flimsy. This standing seam roof, like I said, is really about the best you can get with regard to commercial builds, and here we use it even in a residential application. So come on into the house and I'll show you around. A few more features you're going to notice as you walk through one of our homes is the quality of the build. So for example, we put in up on the walls here, these are nailers that go in for all of the cabinetry. And the reason for that is because when you're installing a custom cabinet package that we build in-house, by the way, through our in-house custom cabinetry division called Kodiak. And so as we meet with the client and we design their cabinetry package for the kitchen, laundry, bathrooms, and so forth, we put backer board in, and that ensures that in our installation that everything is really installed very strong, very tight. No issue or worry about it ever falling off or coming apart. The other thing you're going to notice, I mentioned a few minutes ago about spraying the isonine insulation on all of our walls and roof cavities. Now on the interior walls, the partition walls, you will notice that we have insulated between those walls. And the reason for that is really for sound transmittal, privacy. It also adds to the quietness of the home. When doors open and close, there's not that echo feel. And so all of the interior partition walls we've also insulated, which again adds a really nice feature of quality in a custom build. And as we walk through, you're going to notice hanging from all of the windows that we have low voltage wire, Cat 6 lines that are dropped. And the purpose for those, we pre-wire all of our window treatments, and they're all home ran to a command center so that when the client comes home, the smart home technology, even from anywhere in the world, they can hit a button, lower their air conditioning temperature, raise the blinds. There's so many features that they can do from a remote control or their cell phone. So these are just some of our standard features that we do in all of our homes that we build. Even our electrical, it's done by our in-house electrical company, Grizzly Electric. And we do that for many reasons. Quality control, timelines, we make sure that no shortcuts are taken. And we also keep a very detailed database on the low voltage, the high voltage, and understanding where wires are ran, how they're ran, and especially with a custom home, because there is a lot that goes on behind the walls that most people will never see. And as we walk through, this is the kitchen area, future kitchen, which should be probably, I think, in about the next 6 to 8 weeks. We'll get drywall done. The main living area here, which has a beautiful linear fireplace, is going to be a spectacular centerpiece of the home. Above it with a TV, all pre-wired in. It's really going to be a showpiece here. It's going to have a little mantle as well as a seat built in front of it, which will be beautiful. A few other really nice features in a custom home are that, when we install all of our walls and our ceiling grid, everything is done with a laser. It literally is down to perfection. There's not even a 1/4 inch out on the ceilings. Our floors, when we pour the concrete slabs, same thing. It's all done with lasers and screeded to perfection. And the reason for that is because many tract homes or these big box builders, so to speak, they're interested in just blowing through the house, getting it done as quickly as possible. And those details are oftentimes neglected. And so even in a brand new house that sometimes we will get hired to go in and renovate, they just built the house and we'll go in and do all the finishes for them. We'll notice that the walls are out sometimes 1/2 inch in 8 feet, or they're not square. And the floor, sometimes we'll go in and put down beautiful porcelain or a natural stone. And we notice in a brand new house that from one corner of the room to the other, it's out by 2 inches. And we're just like, how can this happen? Well, again, that's the difference between a custom, true hand-built home and a tract home. And so custom homes are really unique. It's almost like when you go to purchase clothing. You can just buy off the rack something that one of the big box stores puts out or designer stores puts out, and you're kind of stuck with what you get. versus going to a tailor and they measure you and they taper it and build it right around your exact needs and wants. And that's kind of what's nice about a custom home. We're actually able, through collaboration with the client, multiple meetings, interior designer that oftentimes we either bring in or work with, along with the client, we're able to really hone in on exactly what the homeowner wants out of their house. And we feel that that's really important, so that when you're building a house, you're not really having to take the good with the bad. You're getting all good. You're getting exactly what you wanted. And so we take a lot of pride in that. And we're going to reshoot this house when it's done. And we're going to let you see these before pictures and the completed pictures, just how gorgeous this home is going to be. In fact, I think when people walk in this house in about 4 months, they're going to be blown away. Because the flooring that's been picked, the cabinetry package, the fixtures are truly spectacular. And so we really look forward to getting to that finish line. You'll notice also at the bottom of every wall, we put in, again, a nailer, and that's for your baseboard. You know, a lot of builders don't do that. They just expect the trim guys to come in and shoot baseboard to metal stud or to whatever's on that wall, and we simply don't do that. All of our walls, you'll notice, have plywood that's put on the wall, 5/8 plywood, and it's there as a nailer for the trim work and the woodworking. And we think that that's really important. As well as above, if you notice here, you're going to say, well, why do we have all these this 2x material up in the ceilings? Well, this is because this is going to have beams running across it. And so by having these 2x material nailers up there, it will ensure that the beams are truly fastened securely to the underside of the floor trusses. We'd like to mention one other thing. So, you know, the purpose of these videos is really to highlight really just how special having a custom home is built. Well, as the owner of Big Bear Developers, I would like to make an invitation to you. If you're looking to build a custom home or even do a high-end renovation here in South Florida, we are typically between Delray Beach and Jensen Beach, kind of the sweet spot for us. Please give us a call. Look up our company on YouTube. You can find out all about Big Bear Developers. We would love to work with you. Get with us. We have our own in-house architectural department. We can design your house from scratch, as well as many other departments, estate management, and things that we can provide that very few builders can do what Big Bear can. Some of the other features that we really are proud of with this house is that we're kind of crossing the boundaries with even our plumbing work. This particular client really loves that European feel. So you'll notice that there are no toilet flanges on the floor. And the reason for that is because they're all wall-mounted toilet systems. So it's really going to have the toilets will be suspended off the floor. This is going to be a gorgeous house that kind of simulates coastal contemporary along with a European flair. Typically in a custom home, one of the highlighted features is smart home technology. We mentioned that a little bit earlier, but just to give you a little glimpse of how we kind of do it, this particular closet right off the main living area will be kind of the brains of the operation. And you'll notice all of these lines are home ran to each location of the house, whether it's for TV, whether it's for sound, whether it's for security, or operations like window treatments and so forth. It all home runs right to this location. And in this location will be our low voltage panels with a monitor. And so again, the client from anywhere in the world will be able to see what's going on in his house, know the temperature, the humidity rating, know if there's anything happening outside the house, his boat dock, to see if there's any activity down there without his knowledge. You know, it's just really nice, especially for clients or homeowners that are not going to be in residence, let's say 365 days a year, to have a system along these lines. This one's pretty comprehensive, but having a smart home really gives you that peace of mind that the cameras, the security of the home, what's going on when you're not here, that the home is secure. There's even controllers in all the laundry room, the kitchen, the bathrooms, AC rooms where if there's a little bit of moisture that comes in, a backed up condensation line, or a leak under a sink or anything of that nature, it automatically alerts the system. It senses the moisture and will automatically let the homeowner know that there's an issue or a problem. And why is this important? Well, this is a major investment. Building a custom home is kind of a once-in-a-lifetime thing for many people. And so you want to protect that investment. You want to make sure that all the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, and just ensuring that you're at least doing all that you possibly can to protect your home. And we feel that who we work with, our subcontractors and our Big Bear team, can really deliver on that. So one of the notable features you'll see in this particular home, we like to call it like kind of a feature point of the house, is really the stairwell or the staircase that goes to the second floor. In this particular case, the steel spline that's here will remain open, so it gives you that nice open feel and look through. So there's really no riser, just treads on the stairs. And it's right here in the central part of the house where you've got this huge impact window that goes all the way up basically to the roof line. And it gives you that nice open feel. Now, right now this is all just temporary for safety purposes, but when it's done, it will have glass railings, floating stairs. It's really going to be a gorgeous feature in this home. So in a home of this caliber, the entire second floor is really just an owner's paradise, as it were. The master suite on the main side of the house here is kind of where the new owners or the owners of the house will really find their solitude. There are two master suites in this house, both on the second floor, which we'll look at shortly. But as we pan over, look into this shower. This is a gorgeous, very large, 125 square foot shower. And so part of this shower is going to have, if you notice here, some really cool body sprays, which are going to be a really nice feature. A couple of rain heads on the top, which would be high pressure. We ran all 1 1/4 inch lines to this house for water pressure. Most homes, even custom homes, oftentimes get a 3/4 inch line. They simply don't get enough water volume or pressure. Well, we made sure that this house has really an abundance of pressure and volume that can support. And so they can actually have, 5 or 6 body sprays going, rain heads, shower heads, handhelds, all going at the same time and not have a loss of pressure. So this is truly going to be a gorgeous shower when it's complete. We got a nice linear drain. We also are going to do curbless. And we feel that a curbless shower just really makes a nice walk-in feel to the house. And so this is a master shower. We're excited to see as it comes together just how magnificent this is going to be. And you'll also notice, again, that all of the walls up here have the closed cell isonine spray in them, the roof cavities as well. And again, for moisture, for humidity, for keeping the heat out and structural integrity, there's really no better way to build a custom house than using what we're using here in this master suite. As we swing around to this side, this is going to be the double vanity, which will be here. And this also is going to be spectacular as our Kodiak custom cabinetry is building all of this with towers and glass front. This is truly going to be breathtaking. So, as we look at this master suite, one of the notable features is really just how gorgeous the property is here in Jupiter. They have, like I mentioned, a couple of acres of land that is lush landscaped overlooking the water. And so we made sure that they had this panoramic view of windows that as they get up in the morning can look outside and see nature and see the beauty of it all. Truly beautiful. Now the entire house has 12-foot ceilings, which is another nice feature, so you feel nice and roomy. And it's kind of interesting how we set this up here with the king-size bed will be featured right here. And of course, as they wake up in the morning, guess what their money shot is. It's absolutely gorgeous to look at nature. And outside, they've going to have this beautiful outdoor space with railings. And this is going to be for them to enjoy in the evenings, an outdoor living space for their family to overlook the property. Truly going to be gorgeous. And as we walk through to the back side of the master suite is the closet. Now, most people would be thrilled to have a 200 square foot master closet. I know I would. They have about a 500 square foot master closet. And so as you walk into this master closet, you'll see a couple of our windows up here that will provide natural light, the transom windows, which would be beautiful to let that light in. Now this master closet is truly going to be a gorgeous aspect of this master bedroom or this house. They also have in here, they've decided to put in a second laundry room on the second floor here. And so there's going to be a washer dryer. There's one of their AC units which will control this part of the house. So again, truly going to be a spectacular feel of this master bedroom and master suite on this side of the house. And we're looking forward to seeing it get completed and for the client to just go, wow. So as you get to the top of the stairs here, you're going to notice that there's this very large media room. This is going to be kind of like the family loft and hangout area. And this will then go one direction to the master suite, and the second master suite will be off to the other side. And really going to be a nice room with a big TV on the wall and just really nice features. We got a large window so we get natural light in this room. And I think this will kind of be like one of the core features of the home is this upstairs loft area. So we're excited to see this come together as well. So a couple of other notable features that really make this a unique house is with the air conditioning system. You know, a lot of people would just assume we'll just put air conditioning in and not worry about balancing the air and balancing fresh air with conditioned air and how that all works and how do I prevent mold or moisture issues in my house. And there's a lot of technology behind that. So we use an ERV system which actually cleans the air. It also balances the moisture, not just temperature, because air conditioning is not just about temperature, it's about humidity and air quality. We've also put dehumidifiers in each of the units. And so in addition to the air conditioning pulling moisture out of the air, the dehumidifiers will make sure that the air quality is maintained in the house. And a couple of things that does, besides preventing mold from coming into your home, a lot of natural product like cabinetry. We build everything out of natural woods. A lot of the natural products that go into a home are susceptible to moisture and humidity and temperature change. And so, of course, managing the air quality inside your home is critical. And so putting these components in will help us and the homeowner to maintain that and to make sure that there's no swelling of cabinetry or being affected by, again, temperature, humidity, and so forth. So the ERV system, the dehumidifying system, the air conditioning system, they all dovetail and work together to make sure that the home is the right temperature, the right feel, the right quality of air inside the house. And we think that's super important in a house of this caliber. Now, still on the second floor here, we're in the second master suite. It's a little smaller, not as grand as the master suite for the homeowner. And again, in this room, this is going to be a beautiful room for the house. This master suite as well has all of the same features as the rest of the home. You'll notice as we walk through these homes, for example, if we pan onto this wall here, everywhere that we're putting a TV, again, we put heavy backer up. So even though the new TVs only weigh like 60 or 70 pounds, as they cantilever off, sometimes they pull against the wall. We put this heavy 5/8 backer board in, plywood, to support all of the audio equipment as well as the TVs, which I think is a great feature. You'll notice also a couple of features on the ceilings, again, and this is all throughout the house. These red rings, we put these in advance. This is where the speaker system will go. And so when the drywallers get in here, they know what to cut out and exactly, it's all pre-wired, ready to go. So we could then plug our speakers in. And all of our air conditioning is linear venting, which is also another nice feature. It's streamlined, it's quiet, and it looks really nice in a modern home. And as we walk into this bathroom now, this is the second master suite bathroom. You'll take notice of a few interesting things here as well. Nice big walk-in shower that is about 60 square feet. Just this little area here, which is a nice sized master shower. As we pan across here, you're going to notice that we got a large vanity going in here, nice natural light from the window. And so again, with our toilet system that everything is wall mounted, very nice features that are going to make this a very high class feel in this bathroom. Now that we're on the outside of this gorgeous house, there's a few notable features that are really going to make this spectacular. And if you look over, you're going to see this beautiful giant swimming pool that, in addition, will have this sun shelf with a built-in spa, which is just going to be spectacular. I'm going to wrap a full deck around the whole perimeter of the pool, which will make it really be a focal point of this house. And as you look at this giant veranda off the back of the house here, which is truly spectacular, we're going to have these giant fountains in these round potted areas. These fountains will create a feature point for outdoor living area. And as this veranda gets cladded with, I believe we're doing porcelain pavers out here, it's going to really be a beautiful part of the house. And this will all get cladded with additional stone. And this area here will be the summer kitchen. This will kind of be where they're going to hang out and cook and eat under this outdoor loggia. So the outdoor space on this house, I believe, is going to really be as beautiful as the indoor space, just because of the grounds and all that this house will offer in the way of finishes and amenities. So again, the same detail that's given to the inside of the home is given to the outside of the home in the way of finishes and quality. We've got all the right drainage built in under this concrete deck that we poured. Everything is going to be lit up. There's going to be lights on all of the stairs as you walk up. And so this is truly going to be a gorgeous outdoor living area. And as we mentioned earlier, some of the key features on the home, all of the fixed panel glass is a PGT commercial product. And the operable windows and sliders are going to be the Windor Cardinal series. These are truly a spectacular coastal window, heavy duty, but they glide with just a touch of a hand. And we felt that these very high-end windows would complement a house of this caliber. In addition to the windows on the house, in this outdoor area, you're going to notice that there's a track that's being built in to all of these openings. This track will house a roll-down screen, which will, in case of heavy winds, even hurricane winds, will quarantine the outdoor living area and protect it from the elements. And just with a touch of a button, the screens will retract all the way up and give you that nice open look and feel. So there's really no shortage of ideas that we're trying to incorporate into this house. All the bells and whistles, all the technology, I think is going to really make this house truly special when we're done. And I think the target date right now is about February 1st. So we've got about maybe 3 to 4 months, and all of our crews are coming in now to get the finish work done. So we're super excited about this house. We think it's going to be a showpiece in one of our homes or one of our collections as a developer and builder. And so we look forward to showcasing it to all of you once this house is done. And I think you're all going to be very impressed.